There we go, and hello everyone, and welcome to Sunless Skies with Xinthar and Stukka, as we
Honk.
finally get this going. Uglier orphans, indeed, Night Owl. We can only hope. Let's audio for this one. And we'll get straight on into it. Mr. Stuker, if you would like to do a quick sound check just to check those levels again.
I suppose I could. In regards to uglier orphans, I don't think it necessarily matters how ugly the orphan is. I think girth and meatiness of the orphan is what matters in the armor loops.
That is true. The girthier the orphan, the more the absorption rate.
Rehour.
Hello, Zerag von Bromenstein.
Good luck saying that. Jeez.
I'm gonna get it right one day. You watch me.
I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna give him a breathe like I do everybody else.
Oh dear. So, where were we last time? We have rumored opportunities. We still have Captain Whitlock's legacy. We must take Madame Lumiere back to New Winchester, which we already have done. We'll drop her off and collect our reward of 100 sovereigns. Very good.
Long, ban.
ZV, bro.
ZV Bro sounds pretty good though.
You suddenly just dropped in level.
I didn't do it, I swear.
There we go, maybe it was just me nudging something.
I moved away from the mic.
That'll happen.
Like if I keep going on like this, I just fade into the distance. I'm like, goodbye.
Oh, come back. I need you. We don't have anyone we can really... Oh, detonate the lock with a modest explosion. That's got some decent success chance. I do need some carefully packed crate of munitions, though. Perhaps not today, though. We will search for something else.
I mean, a modest explosion is a choice with some hair on its chest.
I do like the idea. I dread what's inside of a coffin taken from the kingdom of the dead, though.
Hmm.
Not usually anything good by any stretch of the imagination.
Good is relative.
Chars to B, Hydrus Pass I've collected. We need to find some ants and a Chars to B. Very good. We will do this. First and foremost, the Winchester windows. A mob allegedly sponsored by the Winwood Company recently shattered some of the stained glass windows of Victory Hall, seat of the Colonial Assembly. A renowned glazier in Titania has been commissioned to manufacture a replacement, even more magnificent than last. She will pay for up to 5 panes of stained glass. Completing this.
You made it, Hairflex.
Flex, good to see you.
I mean, that does make sense, Night Owl. Taking the box to its destination is the least horrible option because it's not your problem. You're
Here
not
it
the one
is,
who
bye.
opens Pandora's box.
Guilty by association, however, but still, that's less guilt than actually opening the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I do have a special delivery from London for the Nature Reserve, so we should do that. the Regent's Grave. I think I've collected a Scrive Spinster trophy, and I've collected a Cantankery trophy. I need to kill... Okay, so I just need to kill a lot of Chorister bees, basically. And she's planning a premiere soon. I'm invited to take part. We need money, however. Money and supplies. Because we're desperately low on both. Yes. We can do such.
Ah, yes. The worldly beast. The Choo-Choo-Bert.
Choo-Choo-Bert.
We have the finest naming conventions here. No one can dispute.
Indeed. Is Captain Xinthar insane or just eccentric? It's a matter of opinion. So we need to go to the nature reserve, and Titania is where all the Chorister bees are. I think I might even be able to get some stained glass if I'm lucky at Kirillin. So that sounds like a good setting off point. Port Avon, Leadbeater and Stainrod, Titania, maybe Kirillin, back to Titania, or off to perhaps Lustrum. We will see what the voyages bring. With my dual weapon systems.
Heck yeah. What does the sky bring us this day? Plunder, riches, and safety.
Or the dark embrace of cold dead gods. Oops,
I like that one. I hope it fits. Nope, it don't. We will have to settle for the cold embrace of dead.
Ah, it's the same.
Of deads.
Of
Plural.
the dead.
No, of deads.
Dang. Very good.
It has to be awful. Pulls up.
Well, her flex. We originally started in the Untersea when the Bats stole London and decided that they wanted to have it underground. They seemed to have a penchant for doing such, stealing great cities and delivering them under the sea. But then humanity found a great gate at the north of the sea and said, what if we opened it? And so they pried it open and the Untersea spilled into the sky, as things do. And as a result, we are now here in the sky, steam locomotives, traversing the great expanse, and other such things. Oh, a sack of verdant seeds. Don't really have much money, though. See if they'll let me turn in any of these. I have a bit of terror, and some speculative fiction will help with that. Also gains us a sky story.
Get the repentant devil. He is interesting. Hairflex says, so we collectively took too much shrooms and this is the consequence? Just about, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I suppose we could take the repentant devil if I have the money to pay him.
Unfortunately, we were tripping mad balls and then we fell into the sky. Bad things happened.
Ah, some money. Oh, I appreciate your 100 sovereigns. Very good. 200 sovereigns for delivering some nice stuff. Now we just need the Chorister Bee trophy.
Night Owl? No spoilers.
Well, he's a repentant, so there can be no harm. He will give you a signal who will increase your iron by 2, your bales by 6, and your affiliation academe by 1. Very good. He has very little luggage, a single satchel of books and a folded great coat. They appear to be his only personal effects. His manner is calm, almost pedantic, as he negotiates his duties and his pay, but you have a sense that he urgently wants to be out of Port Avon.
He said duties.
Eh,
What's up, Froggletail? Never did like Victoria. More of an Elizabeth man myself.
Now we could play a round of cricket. Nobody seems to remember how long this game has been going on, just that the score is now almost a formality. You play your part and points are scored, yet by the time you leave it is no closer to an end. Nobody seems to mind. It is, after all, cricket. Yep. Cricket is an excuse to stand around on a field with a beer in your hand. Much like
Xinthar,
baseball. Yes.
can I count on you to close the poll?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
I don't think we need to go to the Cyclopean ruins. Instead, we will just make for Leadbeater and Stain Rods. Pretty sure, yes, this is the right direction. Onwards, onwards into the sky. Your newly acquired repentant devil is standing most unrepentantly over a body in the hallway. I do not recognize this dead body. One of your crew, but the deceased is no one you know, a stranger on your locomotive. Peculiar luggage you brought on board, says one of the crew when some others have gathered. Wouldn't have thought it would fit in your little bag. First, clean up. It won't do to leave the body in the hall. Then your repentant devil can explain himself. He's still got the blood on his cuffs. Ask him about the state of your soul. He must know how it appears. It's not worth much in its present condition, he says plainly. Too flawed. I could cure you of all that if I had time, and if I cared, and if it were not just as easy to take any dozen other innocent souls in better state of repair. If you wanted improved, you might, I suppose, try your luck at Carillon. Officers who generate corpses on your locomotive are a liability. He was a stowaway, explains the devil indifferently. He's been stalking me for more than a month. I thought I'd lost him when I came aboard. Then he turned up in my quarters. From the body, he has lifted a clinking bag of souls. Perhaps he was sent to bribe me rather than to kill me. Tilts his head to consider the soul collection. Apparently he thinks I'm a cheap hire, if so. The devil gaze reverts to you. I regret to say, this is probably not the last time this happens. I may be destined to attract negative attention. A report on Caduceus. Very good. I would like a zippier engine in this thing. I'm still quite slow.
Gotta go fast. What's up, Grimos?
Oh. It's a shame, Grimos. But good to have you nonetheless. Yes, this is the direction we need to go. Another place whose music I love. It's almost folky. Ah, fair enough, Grimos. Congratulations to you. Ah, the peacock wind. Free food at the cost of terror.
Free food at almost being dashed on the spikes. Good on you for going and supporting your sibling there, Remus.
Indeed.
Tell them that they're the weirdest of weirdos.
I'll gather a port report for the first and foremost. And then payment for delivering the goods. 200
I made a
tons.
food terror yesterday.
Oh, what was your food terror?
I dare not share it live, for I plan on making a meat space cookery on it.
Oh no.
It will be a short. I shall turn it out fairly shortly, so it's not gonna be something you'll have to wait too long for.
Ah, fair enough. I did make carrot, goat cheese, mint, and cumin seed fritters for the Zemak chef.
I don't know what to do with that. That's pretty cursed, but
It's pretty delicious, actually.
okay, I'll believe you. I dare not say it here.
No, that's right.
It's entirely too cursed.
That's right, Grimos. You got the quote right.
No, you're good. Morning, Ramsham.
Morning, Ram.
Holy shit! Slapping your dosh around, take it easy.
So, damn.
Obey the beer.
We shall take a quick trip into the reserve. Ah, it's just 2 sky stories. Very nice. We won't visit the
I have a beard like that
ornithologist.
now.
I have to shave my beard. It's a compulsion at this point.
No. Use your reason.
Too many years of being told to shave every day has cursed my brain into thinking it's a necessity.
Well, it's time to tell you to grow your beard every day then.
Hey, feel free. I'm pretty sure I could grow a good one, but it is now streaked with gray.
Nothing wrong with that. Ladies love that salt and pepper look. Fellas too.
There you go.
We got an eye break.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Praise Zorg
5,
indeed.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Ooh. I have no idea where I ended up, though.
Yeah, no. If, like, having a beard around whirling machinery is not a good idea.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely not. Unless you can, like, keep it trimmed very short.
Even then, like I'd be wearing a beard net,
Yeah.
but you couldn't grow anything with any length. Like anything falls out and it gets caught, you decked.
Yep. A sky-maddened explorer. Hello, friendo. Eat it! Charged to bees as well. That's not good. Go on.
No, not the bees.
You know who you really want to fight. Ah.
Nice juke, but
Oh god, there's two of them. I think he just dashed himself on some rocks. Oh no, there he is. Huh.
we've had first bees. But have you had second bees? Fuck 'em up. Those are some uppity bees.
He sure is. Oh god! Gentlemen, gentlemen, please. I'm going to lure you towards this other locomotive, and you can fight over that. Good, I needed these. I need a pristine pair of wings. Thank you. Very lovely, thank you. Oh good, now I can get my Charista Corpse trophy, thank you.
It's just so quick.
Send someone out to recover their nectar. What chance do I get? 50-50? I'll take it. Yep, failure.
Train nectar.
Can't really afford to lose too many crew members, though.
I can't believe we have like 1,000, let alone almost kissing 2,000 quotes.
Indeed, the cost of one orphan, death by bees, not too bad. Is it the good kind of nature in the reserve, or the malodorous kind? Madam, I don't know what you're talking about. There is just nature. You get two types of nature, the kind that's green and the kind that's not green. Personally, I prefer the green kind.
The kind that's green, the kind that hides in the green, and then kills you because you thought it was just green.
Indeed. These arboreal wilds are lush and green. Fronds hang like curtains, leaves loll fat as giant tongues.
Dances in quote gremlin.
Oops.
I need to distract Grimo so the quotes don't overtake him.
There's some very good quotes in that quote list, though. I enjoy going through it whenever it gets updated.
Some. You'll have a smack rule of hours. Get 'em in where you can.
You hear a distant drone, a crewman grimaces. Chorus to bees, he mutters. I almost always miss that one. Titania is under siege. Chorister bees flood its streets and petals. The thrashing of their wings is drumbeat of apocalypse, and the people flee in panic from their mighty stingers. There is no safe harbor, and no respite. All is lost. Back to the train, bees!
Flee the bee-apocalypse.
But I do
I say
have...
we fight for Titania. Master the bees.
Does anyone have an industrial-sized strength can of bee spray? Oh, we failed, predictably. Oh, we lost some crew. We lost a lot of crew.
Didn't we only have like 5?
Yeah, we have 6 total crew on this engine. I think I might need to install some beds. Plain song drowns the lamentation and the fury of them and the mind. All worlds join death's hymnal, those who proudly defy their fate and those who beg for wretched mercy. Those who raise their arms, those who buckle their knees. The chorister hives takes the lyrics of poets, yet unwritten, the unsung songs from lips now forever silent. It is only iron and fire that quietens the voice of carnage, but lo, the song ends only by its own accord. Once the nectar is gathered, the hive departs, and there is a lasting silence.
I do like how the game actually has a functional way to put more armor loops on. I mean beds.
It's alright, everyone. We're just going to double the number of beds. You're going to add more space,
Beds.
though, correct? Beds! Port reports. The rhapsodic mayor looks relieved to see you. Ah, Captain, perhaps you can settle a little matter for us. We've agreed that we need to choose one style and stick with it, but... She sighs, gesturing at her fellow council members, the melancholy poet and the stone-faced sculptor. Well, we find ourselves at an impasse. Your thoughts? Well, I haven't been to Albion and I haven't been to Eleutheria, so I cannot give an opinion on such thing.
A new star for Titania. We've been completely befuckled by bees. What are your thoughts?
Would you care? Well, eventually they start asking for donations as well. I'm like, no, I can't do that. That's a lot of that. Might lose some terror, though. Very good. You spend several pleasant hours surrounded by art, much of it painted with pigments sourced from the Reach's unique flora and inspired by the chorister bees. Once the visitors have moved away, however, they immediately launch into lengthy diatribes on the many ways they could have done better. Ah yes, everyone's a goddamn critic.
And a master artist.
Oh yes, I could have done that in my youth, but, you know, just can't do it these days, what with my bum leg. Ah, sure thing, Grandpa.
I know, Grandpa. He used to be the finest toe painter in the world.
We have a good amount of fuel. We may as well try to make lustrum. We can't put any crew off onto the mountain, though, because we lack crew. No orphans to dig the ground today, I'm afraid. wonder if we could find a gigantic moth. They sell for so much money each. But you do have to fight the moth. I don't think we have the locomotive for that, considering we only have 40 hull.
Yeah, no.
Port Carolyn.
It is a scouting train. A tracker, if you will. Later, Grimos. Good luck.
Bye, Grimos. Let's write a port report about Carillon. I suppose we can chat to the presiding Deviless. The presiding Deviless works in an office shaped like a beehive. A stone and wickerwork. Yeah, we've had enough of bees for one day, thank you. A stone and wickerwork building that stands all alone in the middle of Carillon's central courtyard. She conducts intake interviews with new patients one by one. After a long time in line, you reach her at last. Greetings, Administrator. How may we stretch, strain, purify, and strengthen you now that you've come to Carillon? Listen to a proposal and gain access to the terraces of Carillon. A deal, you say? You're free to make use of Carillon. Take a penance or two, alter your soul. I think you'll find our services very imaginative. There is another matter I hope you will look into. The devil in rose-colored gloves. He's used to supervise the Gaslight Terrace. He was removed from the position, but I fear he may still not be entirely aligned with the objectives of Carillon. If you find anything about him, anything to his disadvantage, she looks grim. Bring me the evidence, and I will reward you.
Indeed. Also, like, the people of the sky seem entirely too taken by these bees.
They sing the songs of death. If you listen to them, you can learn. But I think it costs you the terror of knowing when you'll die. No, let's return to the center of Carillon. Continue. Nope. Where am I going here? Travel around, that's what I want to do.
Stay away from the nectar she drinks, Vargel says.
We shall visit the Gaslight Terrace. Your companions are a lady in a buttoned cloak and a young male student. They talk among themselves about the seasonable warmth and how the yellowish glow of the lamps does not show blue silk to best effect. The words are commonplace, their hands folded and gloved, their opinions supplied by respectable gazette. You have almost forgotten them even while you're still walking together. The path descends by shallow steps to a broad terrace, as crowded as an imperial exhibition. Gaslight lampposts are scattered irregularly across the flagstone terrace. Between them are stations, each containing a patient receiving a treatment. The supervising devils tend these stations, stopping first here, and there, like bees at flowers. Approach the spineless curate. He sits in stocks, attended on by a devilish orderly. I have something in this light. It's hard not to see things. A devilish orderly jabs at the curate with a needle. At the sight of the jab, the curate's skin goes lavender. I'm being treated for not believing in God. I've tried everything: prayer, fasting, long weekends with a professional saint. None of it worked. My sermons were suffering, my bishop complained. And has it helped? I have dreams of snakes and angels, he says. It hasn't made me a mystic. I don't think the devils are real either. Just men with funny eyes, aren't they? The devilish orderly smiles with extra teeth.
Yeah, sure.
All right, buddy. He's a long way from cured.
I guess so.
Mm-hmm. Now we gain a penance of enlightenment. A rakish gentleman dislikes physical labor, mental exertion, social activity, and any other occupation that might cause anxiety. To cure these defects of character, he has been exposed to a disease that causes intense fevers and wicked dreams. Do you feel any more interesting now? Asked the supervising devil. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. For a month afterward, you see devils dancing in the corner of your eyes.
Duh. Wait, this is Xinthar.
Hmm?
That's not a bad thing, is it? I don't think that's a bad thing.
I have received enlightenment. It's good, I'm sure. So I need penance enlightenment and a penance shift of perspective in order to free the curate. Or I can gain 5 enlightenments. We'll visit the checkerboard garden. But by the time you come out onto the plane of the checkered board, your calves are hurting. Ooh.
More to Macy's.
Those who name drop, who aim too high, who spend too much time in low company, who do not know their place, they wind up here. 34%. The devils are playing tricolored chess with some of the penitents. White pieces, red pieces, pieces the colors of a flourishing wind. Around the edges of the board sit the patients who have already been captured, or never part of the game to begin with. Good morning, Maze. Good to see you. I'll try. Oh, yes! Now I can go set that poor man free. The Red King wore
Oh yeah.
ermine.
Nice.
Is good. The Red King wore ermine without being entitled to do so. For the penitent's own good, he suffers consistent nightmares of having devolved into a lower creature such as a fluke. The supervising devil is distracted by the play on the chessboard. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. For a month afterwards, you see devils dancing in the corner of your eyes.
Again, that's
Same.
that's not a bad thing for Xinthar to see devil waifus dancing in the corners of the eyes every day.
The devils. You have done enough here. Shouts behind you. The White King is captured as you go, but there's no time to look back at the match in progress. Ah, spineless curate. His penance can be paid by someone other than himself. That's better, he says, rolling his sleeve to cover the place where the needle went in. I have a warning for you. Meet me in the bell garden. It's harder for them to overhear us there. Don't follow me right away. Wouldn't do for them to see us together. Then he strolls off. Is that all? Is that what he calls gratitude? Have you been duped completely? It remains to be seen whether he will be in the bell garden after all. Interesting. You brush past a matron in grey boots, a train conductor in his uniform, and a young boy who has already adopted an expression of fixed ennui. None of them notice you passing by. None shows any interest in your breaking this convention. Those who enter the Bell Garden must be in a proper state of hygiene. Wouldn't want to make things worse for the poor sufferers. He washes his hand in the fountain. Stopping you must have been grubby work.
Well, I mean, any interaction with Xinthar is likely to be pretty dirty.
I wouldn't shake my hand. I don't know where it's been.
Well, I mean, knowing your extended family, it's been everywhere.
So I'm guessing perform a ritual of purification to enable entrance to the Bell Garden. I'll give it a go. Failure. Does that increase my terror? Yes, it does. Purification, according to the devils, is a matter assigned by lot and daily changed. Some patients must wash in salt water, some in fresh. Some must burn their old clothing or shave their beards, or sustain a high note of song for a full minute by the clock. And some are made to sit in a chair and be lowered into a den of snakes. Perhaps tomorrow's purification ritual will be a little more tolerable.
So which one happened to you?
I'm guessing it was the snakes. They were like, nope, down you go. Snake pit for this one.
No.
We could burn your clothes, wash you in salt water all day, and it would not even come close to purifying your soul. We could try again.
This beard's going nowhere.
I think we'll come back another day. Perhaps not today. We shall return. A broken statue, seemingly ignored by the devils of Kirillin, except for to replace the freshly lit candles at its feet. Oh, the burrower below.
Morning, fucking.
While the statue is the raw material of nightmares, there is something soothing about the idea that even a beast like this might be harnessed. That there is a chance of such an ally. For those who crack the code of offerings and prayer, whether it is actually listening, it is impossible to tell. The thought that it even might, however, is something to hold on to in the dark. Do I have something that needs ammunition? Yes. I don't want to abandon it, I want to inspect it. How much? How much do I need? Requires 5 crates of munitions for Lustrum. Let's see. I need to sell 2 of these. Perfect. That should get us to Lustrum, no problems. Well, has been a wonderful day, but I'm afraid that I must be away. I was hoping to find stained glass at Kirillin, but instead I found munitions. Good morning, Vulcan.
All fine luxuries.
Well, you know what they say, Flex. Ammunition is a start point for glass of some kind.
Potatoes are also a type of ammunition. Yes, it is. Information is ammunition.
Oh, I'm sure this isn't going to be an ambush. Do 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 do.
G.I. Tachikachi Guru.
I can jettison a fuel for some tea. I mean, let's be real. We don't need to be that warm. Yes, this is the way we want to go, but it's probably not the best way to go. This is Scribe Spinster territory.
Hmm.
Oh, he did want tea, didn't he? Oh, he wants... I have one, 2 caddies, and 2 gourds of Choriston nectar. How very greedy of him. A growing unease, patience erodes, tempers fray. No, don't you fire that shit at me!
Nice juke. Hang in there.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh yeah, give him the head fake.
I can't outrun him. Oh god!
Uh,
Must go faster,
There's
must
always
go
a bigger
faster.
fish.
Must go much faster.
Oh god. Oh no, no, that one's on you.
Go faster, damn you! Throw every orphan we have into the engines. Oh god. I can't even dodge it if I wanted to.
Oh, it hits like a dump truck.
No! That was ridiculous.
Well,
You can believe all you like. Like I said, he did not have the power for it, but we wanted to go to Lustrum. But that was very painful. There was no way we were going to escape that. They were just... You need to
No.
have that better engine, unfortunately. But we do start with a better locomotive in this one. The hull cracks, the sky pours in. The cold takes you. Well, I suppose I best finish off that prediction.
Yes, please.
The cold embrace of dead gods has taken us.
And here I thought we were going to be suckers for voting on die.
Oh, in
The
Sunless
Xinthar
Skies, it's
Never
much
fails
worse.
to make it interesting.
Yes. Well, I will receive the locomotive, the engine. We lose one of our guns, which is the Jerusalem, unfortunately. Only inherited 46 sovereigns, though.
Oof.
The Chubert Parseval class courser, the most fixtures were acclaimed, the Cotterell and Heathersage Jerusalem was unfortunately lost. Convention did not dictate your predecessor's life, their fellow Bohemians collaborated to provide their gift in this memory. Your predecessor worked for the Empire to honor their establishment affiliations. You have been given a generous gift. The bank, after funeral expenses, passed on what was left from their estate. You inherit a copy of your predecessor's chart, though it lacks the detail of their final voyage. Well, who were we this time? Oop, nope, back, back. Perhaps a priest. I like the idea of a priest. The last one was an administrator, and now a man of the cloth has come forth. He was basically like, nope, we're going to break from our line of treachery and debauchery. He was not very successful. You preached the word and brought the needs of the world before the church in intercessions. But besides God Almighty, to whom did you answer? A bright-eyed sequencer? The new sequencer was a young creed then. Now it has spread to the highest offices of the church with Her Majesty's blessing.
Honk.
Let's see, the Bishop of Southwark. It was illegal to hunt or harass devils. They were citizens of London, like you. But the bishop did not care. Sisyphus had it easy. He never had to contend with Mrs. Quigg.
Mm-hmm.
Or we could just hit randomize all. Who knows what we'd get in the end.
That'd be fun.
There we are.
Morninello.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting. That's a good portrait too. I like that.
Ooh.
We
Your
don't
name is
get
young.
to. We can change that.
We gotta change the name. That's important.
Yes. What were we up to? Does anybody remember? Because I feel like we were up to Xinthar number 9.
Xinthar 6969.
Oi, oi,
Xinthar
oi!
420.
Damn it, Allo. I look over and I just see Aussie. He knows the reflex. I'm going to say we were up to Xinthar the 9th. We might not go.
If not, we can say that they're a shyster and a con artist.
Sister
Of a
Reverend.
priest.
Oh no, we were revolutionary. What's a good revolutionary title? Comrade is a bit too on the nose.
On the nose.
Principal? Nah. I think just Sir.
Citizen might be good too.
Oh, Citizen, actually, that could work.
Citizens in.
Indeed, Citizens in. I like Citizen, that's a good one. So we start off with 79, 25 veils. The law offered you no protection. The engines of the state were set against that which you knew to be just. So how did you resist? With your feet in your fists. You held the line at pickets. You burned factories. You bled on the cobblestones when the police came with truncheons and horses to break the strikes. You made sure they bled too.
So, are we a former priest who became a revolutionary, or are we just a revolutionary? Is what chat's going for? Because we changed that.
I think perhaps a priest who became a revolutionary. I like that idea that he was like part of the clergy and then, someone came to crack down on his parishioners and he was like, no, you will not do this injustice to my people.
And now we crusade.
And now it's a crusade.
pray. Fire and brimstone out the windows.
We're like those the revolutionary preachers who would like stick the pieces of the Bible to their shirt pockets and jackets and the like and walk around preaching how God was the one who whipped the tax collectors out of the temple. We'll have some facets to gain as well. Let's see, we have 2 facets. Take a facet. The Labyrinth of Night. You began to hear a secret sect or philosophy among the most extreme anarchist cells. The Liberation of Night. Interesting. I think a spell in prison is pretty standard for a revolutionary. Yes, we went to prison. And better the wolf than the lamb. You ruled your corridor like a robber king. Even the guards knew better than to push you. Your punishments were less than you deserved. Who was going to harm a preacher? And one who could so effectively rile up people.
Exactly. They feared the words you could say. It would take you a moment to turn the entire yard against the men. And they've dealt with it before. They'll not do it again.
Yes. I am tempted by this, the Liberation of Night, a secret sect or philosophy among the most extreme anarchist cells. I went to root out the heresy, but instead, they joined me. His words smacked of religion, which, as the revered Kingsley said, is too often an opiate dose for helping beasts of burden patient while they are being overloaded. Or no one will be free until the stars, greatest of all tyrants, are shaken from their thrones. Existence itself is a chain. Ooh, those are both good. Nah, I'm going to kick him out. Your religion is heresy and I don't like it.
Get bent, weirdo.
Oh, well, we'll immediately... Oh, I don't have much in the way of money, do I? I only got 46 sovereigns. It's not much at all. I'll have to do a long run around and pick up a whole bunch of passengers before I start recruiting people again.
Hungry for pork reports.
That sweet pork. Skyfaring captain, retrieving a missing friend. Yep, we'll go get the filmmaker. She should be in Hybris. Yep, southeast of New Winchester. Promise of Days. Your firebrands together. You kept one another's secrets, even in the dank brick cellars where special constables bloodied their knuckles on your ribs and jaws. In time, you learned to temper your fires with guile. You were in this for the long haul when London relocated. You went with it and resumed your activism in the heavens. Your friend somehow acquired a locomotive, the Azazel. Perhaps it was a gift from her patrons. Perhaps, as some said, she was the black sheep of a wealthy old blood family. She took her course to the far corners of the sky. She is still captain of the Azazel, and associates with a group of seasoned captains who gather at the Promise of Days here at New Winchester. Perhaps you can find her there. We can quickly duck over Promise of Days. And they give me the letter. Very good. Shops, Bazaar. Seeds for Magdalene's, bronze wood for Port Avon. We have 4 fuel ready to go, and we don't have much in the way of space on this locomotive. Would very much like to upgrade to a Pelennor class trader or a Bedivere class escort. Has 60 hull, which is much better. And the Moloch class. Moloch class. Plus 50 hull, plus 10 storage capacity, plus 12 crew, and pretty much a straight upgrade of everything else.
One day we will have best boat.
Who doesn't want something brass plated?
At least our current boat has a fine name. The Sorcerer.
The Sorcerer. That's not a bad name at all. Well, let's go see if we can find some volunteers for a trip. Skullduggery at Port Avon. Pages of the Gazette is awash with scandal. The Port Avon Parish Council complains of noises from the local ruins at night. The prudent secretary is eager for any confirmation of tackety activity in the ruins. The injured veteran would also like someone to look into this matter, though not too hard-minded. What could anyone want with some mouldering old stones? Onwards. I doubt I have enough. Yes, I need Savage Secrets for that. Very good. The first thing we're going to have to do in the sky, though, is a lap of everywhere, because we need money.
Thick wads of cash.
So we'll go to Magdalene's, then we'll go to Prosper. We need to go to Hybris anyway. It's dangerous, but what isn't in the sky? Port Avon to investigate that thing. Leadbeater and Stainrods. Titania. Carillon. Fuck you, Lustrum. Back to Winchester.
You should say fuck you, Lustra.
Yes. I'm not going to Lustrum. As I have learned, that place is naught but death.
Not worth it. Alright. Time for a new poll.
Indeed. It's much easier to die in Sunless Skies, but I find that it's a bit more forgiving with the rewards it gives you. Like, you get to keep your engine, you get to keep some money, some fittings, that sort of thing. And you can take lineages to get you more stuff when you die. Yes, north. Hello, Starmute.
What up, Starmans? There's your pole. Get after it.
Ah yes, totally not an ambush.
Hope you're staying dry out there, Starmute. See, it looks kind of wild.
Do I lose a crew? No, just terror. An intriguingly bulging sax, however. 38 sovereigns. I will take it.
15 terror, holy smoke.
It's quite a lot, but thankfully we're low on terror currently. Found a thing that way, but we're not really interested in it that way yet. Will Xinthar be able to make 2 deaths in one night? Find out.
Make it 2 deaths today. 6,600 say, nah, bro, we good.
We go. I doubt that.
Well, it remains to be seen. I am, once again, throwing all of my money at the die button.
Well, I look forward to that.
Yep. Feel free to finish the poll, because I will not be able to.
It's a little bit rude that moderators can bet and can't close off the poll.
It makes sense. Because it keeps people from doing shiesty bullshit. But, like, if you're, like, the only moderator on, like, a one-person channel and you can't do anything like that, you're, like, kind of boned.
Yeah. Alright, the port report for Magdalene's. Delicious pork. Unfortunately, the host has many calls on their time. You have not become a known face around these parts. Perhaps once you have availed yourself of the services, they will have time to speak. An attendant in the foyer schedules appointments with the aid of a hefty daybook and a very accurate clock. They are eager to explain the procedures and the rules that govern here. If this is a hospital for the spirit, our staff will become the person you need. Here you may say farewell to a doomed comrade, resurrect an old love, spar with a defeated enemy, all for a fair price. But do not overindulge. Our services are to heal, not to become an addiction. That's good at the keepsake market. Second-hand treasures, perhaps? Oh,
Get them boats in there.
That'll do.
You stand to make a whole lot of goop if we make it home.
Oh. What's at the bazaar? Sacks of verdant seeds. I cannot afford any of them. Oh, no, I need to drop them off. They'll pay 80 for them, and I've only got 24, so that's not going to happen. Thank you, Magdalene's, but I'm afraid I must be off. I have not the time, the money, or the inclination to spend longer here.
An entire lot. Plus one lot.
Ooh. This engine is maneuverable, but it lacks top speed. And when it lacks top speed, it means I cannot outrun the horrors of the sky. Found that out the hard way.
That will not do.
I can get 3 shots out of this engine before I start to overheat. We need some more double heat sinks in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
The UCE Devil's Own Luck.
Solid, Dame. Give him that.
Lipkinschfield. A forsaken structure ruined by time. Yes, but forsaken by who and why? A rumble of far-off refineries, distant searchlights rake the sky. Takes us to Port Prosper. Explore. Write a pork report. Continue. Ah, we'll attend a parade, why not?
Water time.
Oh, what a break. Thank you, Froggletail. Ah, tasty. I think that a possible, what would I call it? Inflammator? Something? I can't remember the word I'm looking for. We'll fraternize with everyone and try to stir up trouble for everyone. Enjoy your shower, Maze. You are treated as a curiosity and viewed from all sides with suspicion. Still, you find yourself in conversation with an elderly colonel who has retired to Port Prosper. A
Later, Aloe.
bulwark of sanity, he calls it. See you, Aloe. A line in the sand against all the stuff out there. He introduces you to one of the riders in the procession who takes you on a tour of the carnival. You converse with chestnut sellers and flower arrangers, drink in the outdoor pubs, and dance with several of the vaudeville players. At the end of the day, you've learned many names and faces, and even acquired a few calling cards.
Sure, Aloe. We believe you. Maze, you might want to triple check for cameras, bro.
Just get one of those really frosty, opaque glasses for everything. Unless... Oh no. Oh, we could attend a performance at the Gaudy Widow. The vaudeville theatre tends towards either quaint or vulgar, or on good days both. Yes, let Xinthars indulge their family's favourite pastime.
Yep. Performances.
Located... Where are we? Located at the edge of the West End overlooking the bridge, the Gaudy Widow promises unpretentious delights for most of the family. Although out of fashion in New London, the broad amusements of the pantomime and vaudeville still carry favour with the well-heeled of the West End, though they are, of course, careful to never enjoy themselves too much. She's behind you, a poster reads. What japes? An enthusiastic peal of bells ring above the rooftops. The Albert clocks is chiming the hour.
How dangerous could it be? This is good, honest theatre.
Oh no, I failed. Oh, you know this one. It was adapted from Menander. The jokes are certainly better this time, even if the historical accuracy is dubious at best. Locals stroll about the mushroomy vistas of Hybris and the floral exuberance of Titania, without a care in the world, except for what dear old auntie back in London might think. And soon she too is on the stage, having come around to the starlit idol of the Reach. Your laughter is heard from the gods. Several notables stare at you pointedly. Oh, well, I've lost my westward reputation. No, I don't have enough presence.
Not supposed to laugh at the shows, you goob.
Yes, you're supposed to sit there in stoic silence going, very good.
Yes.
Yes.
Quite.
Very thrilling.
Stirring show. Powerful stuff.
Perhaps a dram of whiskey will help us digest this later. Yes, quite. Ah, a settler wishes to go to Port Avon. Very good. I don't think there's much else we can to do here. No, anything at the bazaar? Not that I can afford. I'm quite the poor. I might take on one more supply, but nope, that's it. I've got what I've got, and I've got to stick with it.
Exactly, Von Cody Schwaz. A slight titter or bemused smirk are acceptable, and nothing else.
Thou shalt not commit the sin of enjoying thyself.
You can enjoy yourself, but don't let us see it. Ugh.
Ugh, how distasteful. Do I want to go down past Faith's Fall? I'm pretty sure there is no path this way to Hybris. I'm going to have to go through the skeins and everything. But we can stop off at Palmyra and Plenty's.
Yeah, you laugh at the German humor, and you're liable to get shot by that AC-20 on the actor.
Yes. Steiner Scout Squad presents Macbeth.
I'd love to see an entire play by the Steiner Scout Squad. Specifically the Clumsy Custer Horror Show, but, you know, those are just my dreams.
Yes.
Titus, we should read.
I must admit that I'm not as well read as I would like to be, but that's how it goes.
Nah, bro, Steiner Scout Squad's gonna put on Mamma Mia.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Yep, you did it. Now you've done it.
Consequences will never be the same.
Very politely not to do it. You still did it. Ooh, a faintly luminescent crate. Ooh, 2 uncanny specimens is quite good to have. And we only took minimal damage from that. We found something to the north. Nothing useful. It's a shame I can't stick around. Unfortunate. Just keep wasting your ammunition.
Pursued by assassin mechs. Honestly, some of this stuff just writes itself.
Indeed. Colored searchlights play across the clouds. They cast wild shadows haloed in pink and green. Shall enjoy a magnificent jaunt at the circus. The broken, the disavowed, the fugitives, every visitor has their own story and hole in their heart. A few demonstrate acts which they hope to join the circus itself. Others talk of their plans to leave this place and resume their lives. Not today, but tomorrow, or the day after that, perhaps.
Jeez, Cody. Horatio. I knew his IFF well.
Oh dear. Ugh, nope, just gonna write a pork report, unfortunately, gentlemen. We must be all on our way.
He was a clan annihilator all along.
Well, we could go through Skeen, or we could take... Chance's Gloom, Harrison's Hollow, and Agata's Way. They tend to be a little bit more forgiving. But we are running low on supplies. I think it is worth trying to get to Hybris for the pork report. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short lineage.
The three witches are the that tripled up Uziel.
The cursed Uziel.
Yeah.
Sneed's irregulars.
Oh my lord. Somewhere on the mech are like a strip of pictograms of that scroll meme. Of like the bar.
Ah, yes. Oh, actually, I've gone cockeyed. I'm going to miss the entrance now. That was a costly mistake. I don't really have the fuel for mistakes. Certainly don't have the fuel for dealing with the likes of you. Yeah, whatever. Come get me if you dare. Ooh, he's in range. Not anymore, he's not.
Dirty for dirty.
I think I made it in. Yep, good.
Yeah, yeet for Kobe. Yeah, year.
Fucking autocorrect indeed.
I would say that autocorrect is the bane of my existence, but like Mr. Tex, I also have problems with Mr. Train.
Yes, I'm quite lucky not to live near railway lines again. I used to live in a house that had it literally where it backed onto the rail company's escarpment, so we had a fence that was all rail yard.
Ugh.
It was quite terrible. The settler from
I
Port
would.
Prosper struggles onto the bridge, clutching his throat. He appears to be in some distress. Indeed, hair sprouts like invasive weed from every follicle in his body, forcing its way out. Oh. Well, we can keep it for study, or we could return it to Port Prosper. Not a fan of just pitching him off the locomotive. He still has my money.
I like that idea, Rivali. Rather than see the Steiner Scout Squad, he'd want to see Clanners perform Waiting for Godot. I'd like to hear the lucky speech a Clanner would say.
Hmm, that'd be good. You ignore the looks your crew give you as you order the corpse taken to cold storage. Those with hardy stomachs can assist with a thorough examination later. For now, the mop and broom. A condemned experiment. How very unfortunate.
Oof.
Boy, I
Yeah,
hope
lucky
I can
speech is
afford
hard,
some
dude.
fuel.
Look, Aloe, there's nothing wrong with getting a bros back for him.
As long as
You
it's
ever
all
seen that video?
consensual. I have not seen that video, no.
Oh, okay, it's like a skit where a guy goes to go take a shower and his friend's sitting at the table eating breakfast. He's like, hey, get my back? And he's like, no.
God,
And
no.
like fades out, fades back in. Next day, hey, get my back? No, man, I said no. And he like goes back to eating his cereal, and then he's clonked on the back of his head. The next thing you see is like Buddy's in the shower, and he's got like a set of pulleys and rigging set up so that he's washing his back now. He's just got like this fucking monstrous look on his face, staring like straight forward while Buddy washes his back, completely unconscious.
Goodness. The crew requests a little R&R. They follow you out into the passes for a meadow between livid mushrooms and oozing polyps. The silence of the place hangs heavily on you. Some of the crew attempt to break it with the ballad of the promised days. We'll sing. Your voices cut into the still meadow air, easing to tension. Even in a dark place like this, camaraderie offers warmth. You return to the train, feeling considerably better. A game of bowls has been organized on the flattest bit of march. You were invited to participate by the mayoral assistant, who proves herself a mean backhand draw. When all is over and everyone has retired, fungal juices at the Brendan, the wizened mayor takes you aside. This is what it's all about. The second youth, first in some cases. She grins conspiratorially. We shall gather a port report. We shall look for Madame Lumiere. Oh, thank goodness. We can afford some supplies, but I'd much rather have the fuel. Everyone here is very old indeed. Is there a lower age limit on settling in Hybris? The wizened man chuckles. Oh no, we'd welcome youth, but we don't get many settlers coming out this way. We're happily secluded here. He smiles wistfully as across the march his mayoral assistant trounces an unfortunate Bowles. Our best years were spent by others. The wizened mayor glances at his allotment, which is overflowing with burgeoning mushrooms. We have plans to hopefully change that, though. Fingers of black and red mushrooms rise from the sodden ground. Tendrils of white fungus form vast arches. An earthy smell pervades the air and follows you through the swamps like a lost dog. In the middle of the grove, writhing sacks, you find a plinth adorned with a broken and twisted nameplate the shape of collars. Brabazon Workworld has been imprinted on each. Don't think they have anything good. What about here? Carefully packed munitions. I could buy one of them. But I will refrain. We do need to get back to London, unfortunately.
No uwu. 60 goop, fine.
Up, what a break.
Posture check, too.
Yep, hunched over and a stretch. Oh, the trifecta. Thank you, Herflex. And indeed, hail hydrate. Stretch. Very good.
Morning, meeting, Jed. Yeah, so Mace, did Allo get your back? Concern.
Much concern. Oh, I can turn my light off.
Oh, that was a satisfying chunk.
It is quite satisfying. I didn't even realize I could. It does definitely save some fuel. I can take the increased terror. Now I know that, I probably could have avoided some of the horrors of the sky.
Dang, Mace, you have an anti-allo stick too? Mine's at least 2x4. Anything smaller don't work.
Ah, yes.
Oh, 4 more.
Gentlemen, gentlemen, you can kill each other on your own time.
You can't even see me.
My god, there's so many Reach Marauders out today. Yes,
Well, you're not fighting any of them. That's pretty cool. Jim Duggan's an absolute unit.
You missed me. The Battle of Culverston. Oh, very interesting.
Did your dad ever break out the superpower hand wraps? The fist tape? All it would take for Jim Duggan to punch the mood into an explosion, all he'd have to do is wrap them hands.
Give it the old 1-2 combo.
Oh yeah.
No, I swear there was a whistle or something on this. I've got to check the controls. One moment, everyone.
There better be. It's a train, damn it. So what you're telling me, Allo, is that your dad rustled cars, not people. X.
That's not a very satisfying whistle, though.
Nope.
I'm sure we'll get better ones.
I hope so.
Oh, the HML Balboa.
Yo!
Well, we're definitely going to have to make for a new Winchester, and I believe we're going to turn our port reports into the Tacketies this time.
Oh, Herr Flex. You're one of the fine heritage of Poffos, then. Unless you're one of those legit savages.
Or is it pronounced Savage?
Savage. I've also seen Savage as well.
Oh, Savage. I used to know a guy whose last name was Sauvage, Sauvage.
Nice.
Greetings, Tacitus. I bring you reports. Give me money. 400 sovereigns, a good number.
So this is back to quote-unquote London, yes?
New Winchester, yes.
Okay. Pay them out, my good man.
I will once we actually dock and buy some fuel.
Oh, so you're saying that it's still not a set in stone thing? Oh no.
Yes. You're down to the last of your fuel now. Yes, I am. We shall dock, and I shall complete the prediction. Choose outcome. Nah, bruh, we good.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations to all those who bet against death.
Should have made a damn pretty goop penny.
444 sovereigns at the moment. Leave nothing in the bank. I'm going to buy a Heather Sage Jerusalem immediately.
Nice.
And fit it to our locomotive. Ooh, we could almost afford that, but we won't. We'll buy up to 4 fuel and up to 4 supplies, which is going to take most of our money, but I can live with that.
Anytime you can upgun and rearm and refit and get it back out there, you're laughing.
That's it. We shall recruit the incautious driver. Thank you, my good man. We shall explore the city. Oh. Pernickety Factor requests a meeting.
Let me feel your eternal regret.
The meeting takes several days to arrange. She rejects the round table as a venue, and all of the cafes in the upper district, even the nice tea room under the bridge. Eventually you agree upon the parlour at the company house, which is open to visitors on Sunday. Pernickety Factor requests you change table 3 times before she is satisfied. I'm looking for several disappeared colonists. I believe their destination was Hybris. I'd be much appreciative if you would take me there. What business do you have there, I wonder? Shall drop off Dame Lumiere for 100 sovereigns. Very good. How much will that cost? 18 sovereigns. Very good. We'll repair. So we need bronze for Port Avon. Deliver 5.
Are we getting serenaded in the chat by Fruggletair?
I believe so. Always happy to have someone singing on the end. Perhaps not here. Let's see. Do we need any crew? No. That's all we've got at the moment. Huzzah!
What do you mean by that, Sin? You want me to sing us out?
Hey, we got a little bit of time before that happens, but sure. Alright.
Now, if I chose a song that you knew, would you sing along?
This is always a fine question. I would definitely give it the good old college try, at least. I must warn you that I have the timing and knowledge of songs of a small ferret that's been smashed against a wall, but this happens.
Indeed. I'm gonna DM you a song name. You can give me a little bit of a yes or no.
Sure.
If I can bloody find you to DM you, Jesus.
I see how it is.
We'll have to do it this way.
I do know it. Oh,
Can you sing the lead, and I'll be your backup? Because I think you'd be more fitting to lead this one.
I believe I can.
If you want to give it a try, let's do it. I think it'd be great.
Sure.
If not, we'll fuck it up astoundingly. It'll be good too.
I'll look up the lyrics anyway.
Best part is we don't need any accompanying instruments. We just sing the damn thing.
Yeah, exactly. Whoops, that's the wrong way.
You damn right I kiss my homies on the forehead before they go to sleep. Tuck them in too.
As is tradition.
But only if we've locked toes.
Oh, yes. Blocking toes is important.
It's very important.
Another downed locomotive. It smells like some money. And an ambush.
You don't keep talking, it makes you weak. What are you doing, Starmute?
The driver holds your locomotive as steady alongside the wrecks as your crew turns the pry bar. Eventually, the bay doors are sufficiently parted to permit the spryest of you to squeeze through. Soon they return, and what's this they found? An intriguingly bulging sack. Ah, two jumbles of undistinguished souls. Dang it, I didn't want to crash, but I did. It's okay, I don't think it cost me any hull. It cost me one hull.
Bing bang. It looked a lot worse than it felt.
The night in your sleep is peppered with uncomfortable dreams. The sky of your dreams is blazing gold. It is peppered, no crowded with suns. Suns piled on suns like groats in a miser's hoard. Their light floods you. It shines through skin and blood and meat, picking out your branching veins and slender pillars of your bones. Is there no more to you than this? You wake. The sun, the sun, the sun, the sun.
The sun, the sun, the sun.
Partial success. I'll take it.
An eyeball, a toad, like something. Overindulgence. Jeez, who eyeball did you lick? Or whose, rather?
More importantly, was it still attached to the person?
And was the person screaming?
Yes. I'm just going to borrow someone else's eyeball. I want to know how they taste.
Come on, I'll give it right back.
Well, the best thing I can get is request treatment for personal failing. It's quite expensive for an uncanny specimen, but I'll take it. A former crewman. Oh, that's a lot of terror. Anything good at the keepsake market? No. I don't have 350 sovereigns, unfortunately. They still need their sprouting things. Can I sell them some souls? No.
Froggletaris's eyeballs can be stretched quite far out. You would be surprised.
Sir, I do not wish to discover this.
I as well. I cringed quite a bit just trying to say the damn thing straight.
I forgot the pork report. This is very important.
Need those Dosh money bacon papers.
Mm-hmm. Well, perhaps we'll have a meeting with the amenable host this time. Ah, we'll listen to his request. The host reclines on a couch of crushed velvet, a goblet of sparkling wine in his long fingers. Somewhere in the tower above him, the great clock ticks away. As a policy, the host's atrium is always open to guests. He is available to hear opinions, friendly criticism, and suggestions. Today he has a headache. His voice is soft and sibilant, like butter melting in candlelight. A guest has become rather too attached to a particular attendant. He always requests that the same attendant appear in the exact same guise. The amenable host's lips curl in distaste. He reiterates the aim of Magdalen's, a place of healing and respites. It was not meant to be feed obsession nor self-indulgence, self-loathing. This guest brings sickness. I would have him purge. I have a dossier on our guest if you're interested in helping.
Morning, Mayhem.
Ah, Mayhem, good to see you. The Lachrymose guest dossier. The amenable host smiles indulgently. I'm so glad you want to help. He produces a thin sliver of pages and passes them to you. I'd recommend taking on the role of one of our attendants. That way you'd be playing the role of someone significant to him. The amenable host sighs, reaching for his goblet. He knows all of our attendants by voice now. Someone new is needed. How do you plan to deal with him? A treatment chamber has been emptied for you. Should you wish to adopt a guise from his past, alternatively, he is standing right there. He does not seem to have noticed you, his eyes instead boring through the doors of the treatment rooms. As his mother, you look just like the faded daguerreotype of down to the teeth. You gnash your jaws reflexively. Lachrymose guest's eyes widen and he enters your chamber. This is a mistake. I didn't ask for this. You never do you? You get to work. When it's over, you doubt he will be returning ever again.
Alright, take care, hello.
Bye,
Have fun
Alex.
prepping for your stream. I know it takes you 12 hours to do so, it's tough. I can't believe you go through so much work.
Indeed. I'm pretty sure with 12 hours of prep, I'd still get the freaking voice settings wrong.
You and me both.
Kindly pay me for my work, sir. 100 sovereigns, very good. The amenable host smiles beatifically. Of course, my staff will be pleased. It is a risk of our trade when our clients can no longer separate identity and illusion, but seldom pleasant. He sighs deeply, echoing echoing around the chamber like newly freed dove. It is a trap any of us could fall into. His face darkens briefly. Here, take this. Fishes
Dangerous to
around
go
beneath
alone.
his couch for one of his goblets. It'll fetch a pretty price. Take it with my thanks, and do visit us again. Well, he still has something for us. What's your request this time? I admired your discretion earlier. We have seen the dangers of our work upon those who abuse our service, yet we are not immune to it ourselves. He draws your attention to several paintings on the walls. My regulars have, at various points, requested that I be a prospector on Lustrum, heir to the fine house in Port Prosper, and a titan of industry in New Winchester. Very specific requests and more. I have vivid memories of being all three. Yet, all cannot be true, surely. He passes
Why
a
not?
locket to your hands. This bears my image. See if anyone remembers me. I can't remember who I was before this. If I could be other than I am, I'd like to know. Lustrum, Winchester, and Prosper. Well, we're going to go to all those places in due course anyway. I mean, exactly. You could have been all three. Or more.
Likely more.
Likely more. I've known men who's had more jobs than they have places they've lived. And that being said, they do move around a lot.
I mean, I can say that, but I don't actually move around a lot.
Yeah.
Be doing so again soon, though, if I play my cards right.
Well, that rock was just in the way.
Can't believe they put that rock right in your way.
No, it jumped out in front of me.
You all saw it.
Although I did nudge a woman in the back of her car the other day.
Oof.
Well, when you have a gap that size and then you start to go, and you're in a Hyundai that's turboed, I expect that you're going to zip off quite quickly. Not stop halfway through an intersection, think about it for a moment while I'm checking to see if I'm clear right, and then make the same decision, and then, I was creeping forward, so I gently nudged the back of her car.
Was she just puttering around in the intersection?
Oh, she was halfway into the road and then decided that maybe she didn't want to go. Lady, you have two options. You go or you don't. There is no in between.
Well, no, if you come up to that light, you better be going anyway. I don't care if you want or not.
The options are you're stopped in the middle of an intersection waiting for someone to hit you, which happened, or you go and you avoid as much of an accident as you can. Oopsie. I gained 51 sovereigns, though.
Worth it.
Yeah, $51 for an orphan. I won't mind.
We're getting pretty spooked, though.
A little spoopy indeed. I should probably turn that light back on.
Nice. But you made it through, eh, Froggle there?
I like rural jobs. They tend to be a little bit more intimate with people.
Mm-hmm. You actually get to learn people's names.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot less turnover.
Mm.
You go down to the coffee shop, become a regular.
Oh, absolutely. Although I have noticed that people who live out in rural areas drive like the road is, the autobahn and nothing can hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 cops in this town and I know their shifts.
Bobby's down at the coffee shop for another 3 hours, and Jimmy's not on for another 12.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true, Vulcan. They're just like, I paid for the whole road, I'm going to use all of it.
As somebody who lives in rural Ontario, can confirm.
I don't think I need hours, but I could probably use a little bit of fuel. Any settlers wishing to go somewhere? Ah, an opportunity. Leadbeater and Stainrod's Nature Reserve. I'd like to see the wilderness from a safe distance, of course. His handshake is firm, to the point of rudeness. My time is precious, you understand. I'd appreciate it if you got me there as quick as you can. You shan't go unrewarded for the effort. A direct route, then. I suppose I can bypass Hybris for the moment. I do have business in Albion.
Beirut, this one's going long. Ooh, ooh.
Anything worth selling? No.
Oh yeah, that's right. No, ooh, ooh. Shit.
60 goob, fine. Add it to the
Damn it.
pile.
No. I can't add it.
Ah, that's fine.
Pole's long in.
Just remember for next time, then.
Alright.
Not a soul in Port Prosper recognizes the lost.
Do not ooh, ooh the armored vehicle.
In saying that, I have seen a tank with the uwu stenciled on its barrel.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Ah, dear. Not a soul in Port Prosper recognizes the locket. Who's that, then? Does he still wear his hair like that? Fancy. Become familiar a phrase.
Fancy.
Fancy. More promising is the
He's
house
fancy.
you saw. More promising is the house you saw painted in the amenable host's chamber. You locate several candidates, all apparently repaired over the last couple of years, but one is in the exact location as in the host's painting. Nobody seems to remember who owned it or why, but apparently it had once been associated with the Parlour of Virtue, established not long after Port Prosper's foundation. Oh, we'll attend a bowl. Be on my best behavior or the worst behavior? Well, the worst behavior for Xinthar number 9 would absolutely be I'm going to stir up these people and plant horrible ideas in their minds. So we're going to be on our worst behavior. Candles illuminate the great staircase that sweeps up to the residence of the Windward Company, which has been chosen to host this season's bowl. West Enders promenade in their finest, hoop skirts and starched collars predominant. White tie is the order of the evening, as a few East Enders, mostly actors, have secured tickets. But most are servants if they are seen at all. The orchestra is playing the score from Victoria's first ball under her throne of hours. Haha, nice. You drink far more than is appropriate, willingly aided and abetted by several friends amongst the servants. You dance
Hell yeah.
reels and jigs, disrupting carefully choreographed waltzes. You compare the parsimonious chairman's voice to a dented recorder. You startle. You startle, you outrage, you cavort. Of course I do. The older generation appalled, the younger delightfully scandalized. Your friends in the gallery are quite beside themselves. The stories of what you did in with the bust of the consort circle around the East End taverns for days. Oh no.
Spicy.
Yeah, let's write that port report.
Good old Xinthar. Out there taking chess shooters at the party.
He's like, I've invented a new drink. It's called a Jello shot. Everyone must try one. Of course, it's the 1900s, so it's made out of whale blubber and has no flavoring.
It's flavored like disappointment and gets you drunk.
It tastes like tequila that's been left in the sun for too long.
Oh.
Ah, well. We should be on our way. This man wishes to go to Leadbeater and Stainrod, so we'll get him there on time. It was a direction we were heading anyway. I don't think I can afford her, Night Owl. She costs a lot, and I only have very limited funds.
She also seems to damn every fucking ship she gets on with us.
True, she has caused some issues. I am the prettiest princess, yes, this is true.
It is noted.
Damn, this guy wants to go right across the entire sky. Buddy, we'll get there when we get there. You need to chill out.
Cool it.
People who are inconveniences to me tend to end up places they would rather not.
Oh shoot, this is Xinthar 10. Whoops.
No, this is Xinthar 9, isn't it?
Who knows?
No, yes.
We're not checking, we're going with 9.
A cryptic Stoker
Next one
wants to hold a memorial service for the crew that have recently died in your service. There was only one. Rude.
Pagan rites have no place here.
But I can approve and attend.
Yeah.
I
would. I don't know about delivering a eulogy myself. Didn't know the guy very well.
He was a corpse that we fed into the engine. This happens. You can all look forward to similar fates. The cryptic Stoker appears before the gathered mourners with his face painted storm grey and his amulets rattling in like distant thunder. He speaks of a storm that remembers, his voice reeling between a croaking approximation of an old woman's voice and a shrill mockery of a child's.
Oh no, your boy's invoking Old Storm.
Ah, yes. No one cares. Storm's long gone. He's not in the sky.
Good.
And on we go. Ah, yes. The statue, the memorial to the unknown rat. The Faber-Ratus assistants helped build the sky, but it practically wiped out their race.
Unfortunate.
Such is the price of progress.
It's a shame. The rat engineers would have done quite well in space on trains.
Oh yes. There's still a few around, but they're much rarer. The corner of the sky is little traveled and has been given over to the fungus, the wilds, and the lost.
Like us.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, we can recruit some. But as I said, there's far less of them now. Unless they're in Ilithuria. I haven't spent much time there. Yep, just gonna keep on going. Still gonna stop off at Port Avon though. I don't care how much of a rush he's in, I have deadlines to keep. Oop, little stutter. Those Tackities really need lessons in how to run their engines. They're not very stable.
They're all over the friggin' place. They need to go home. They're drunk.
Like any good militia, they practice drinking on the job.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if the rats turned out to be revolutionaries, they're cut from the same cloth as the Xinthar.
Yes, a man of the people. While we're here, we can pick up that quest to go kill a whole bunch of random shit, including those damn scribe spinsters.
Ugh. Bloody things.
Behold, a ruin of giants, gargantuan blocks jigsaw together, furred with moss and whispering with orchards. A bucolic village nestles amongst them. Smoke coils daintily from the chimneys. A leisurely game of cricket unfolds on the village green.
Bucolic is a funky word.
Go, grab our report. I'm just going to go straight to the nowhere inn for the moment. We'll take an amount of cider. Recruit a likely lass or lad. They are young, inquisitive, and sick to the back teeth of Port Abel. Perhaps they can be encouraged to sign up. Partial success. A handful of sovereigns will tip the scales. Lost 10 sovereigns, new total of 200. And they're a bit wary of me now. A short-sighted cryptozoologist. Welcome aboard. Hybris beams the short-sighted cryptozoologist. She leans in conspiratorially, knocking over every glass on the table. They say there's a colony of singing blemigans there, you know. The little mushrooms with tea. I'm a huge fan of poetry. I'd love to hear what they sing about. And we'll go up to here, request membership. Kill a bunch of creatures because they're all old and lazy. I'll check the bazaar. Oh, they have bronzewood. Oh no, they want bronzewood. Do they have anything for us? Yep, sacks of verdant seeds. It's going to cost me a supplies, but I'll take it. I did have a mission here. How do I trigger the mission then?
You have to get a picture from the heavens? Is that what that's about?
I, 've, 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 I guess not. Interesting. Nope, I failed.
Oh man.
Well, I've worn out my welcome. It's probably I didn't have enough welcome to complete it. Oh well. Not to worry, we will be back here again sometime soon. Is he now? How much does he cost? Ooh, 100 sovereigns. I've only got 45 and I need that for the fuel and the like. I will come back for him.
Next time, Devil Man.
Indeed, let us go hunt some cantankereye. They sometimes spawn over here. But if they don't, it's no great loss.
Alright, we're gonna give a last prediction.
Didn't need those souls. Much too hard to sell. Honey's worth more.
The game is afoot.
Indeed. I would very much like to upgrade my locomotive.
That is a very elite bet.
I'll take a partial success. Take the supplies. We really do need to expand our cargo hold the first opportunity we get. The good thing about this particular class of ship is we can upgrade it quite a lot. Hey, 420, let's go.
420 swizzle it. Lewis, oh Lewis. Oh baby, we got to go.
Then we can drop off this settler.
A. Lewis, oh Lewis. I'm doing it wrong on purpose.
Oh, they're selling bronzewood. I need bronzewood, don't I? That's tempting. Because Port Avon needs it. 3 of those. 5 of those, though.
Do.
Ah, I can't afford it. Well, damn. Gather a port report. Has pinned up a call for aid. What do you wish me to bring? Chars to be, ants, and hybris pus.
I see boys in green, red buggies too.
I know a song or two. This is why I'm trying to sucker Xinthar into singing with me.
Yes, absolutely. We'll do a quick trip into the reserve. Gets us 2 sky stories, which we can trade for money or settlers. I am going to quickly skip through these because we have heard these ones before.
Mm-hmm. Speedrun engage.
Not so much speedrun, just I worry about
I
droning
know.
on sometimes.
Yeah. Not that you do.
No, thank you very much. Let's see here. We could go straight back to New Winchester, but we do have a bit of business at Hybris. And we do need to find Cantakeries and Charista bees.
What's up, Zach? This guy is brutal and unforgiving.
Yes, we've already lost one of our lineage today.
We'll sing some shits for you, bud.
Oh, yeah. Elder growth draws in.
Oh, posture check. Oh,
Promise I wasn't hunched over like a goblin.
I can't make that promise.
Thank you very much, Duslo. Or Duslu. Duslu. Ah. Bees!
Not the bees! Not the bees!
Oh, that's alright, they can deal with that for me. Go on, fight them.
Oh, fine, Crossfire, yes. This is a solid nickname.
No, kill him, not me. Ooh, he's having a bad day.
They're just getting... Oh. Well, this is no good. No, they're all two with him.
This is getting out of hand. Oh, we'll take your wings for the phlegmatic researcher.
Black bees give you wings. You're still fighting over here. Seems like he's gotten himself into a bit of a pickle, pissed off the nest. He's still taking straight shots at you. Oh, jeez. Come on now, we were just being an honorable third party and watching. What do you gotta get all upset about?
It is unfortunate. Take the Charista Corpse trophy. Ah, friend, you seem to have suffered some damage somehow. Allow me to assist.
You seem to be smoking rather rough. Let me inspect your
your engine with my buckshot.
Time to raid the safe for money. I do like unusual items, but not nearly as much as I like money. And we can take on a new facet.
Money.
Let's see. Ah, yes, a
I like this
disgraced
facet
predecessor.
system.
It's pretty good.
It's super neat. It really fleshes your character out.
Lets you add little bits of story that you can tell to yourself or about your character.
You could tell to yourself.
I mean, you're sitting here alone most of the time when you're playing these games, right? I mean, who else are you going to tell? I have the joy of an audience, but some people just like, as what's happening here.
Yeah, this is meant to be a solo experience anyway.
Absolutely.
Just about a minute left in the polls. Get him in there. 1.5K says we ain't gonna make it. 8K says we gon'.
I reckon we were scarred. One of our protests went wrong. Someone got the cudgels out.
We got shanked in jail once or twice.
More than likely.
We made a bad Pruno once. We just couldn't handle it.
Ah, yes, an attempt on our life. Someone tried to shoot us. Oh, thank you very much, the Night Owl. Enjoy your Tier 1 subscription, Doozloo.
Enjoy your mistake the Night Owl made for you. Ooh. Way to sweeten the pot, Master Mayhem. Either way it goes, people are going to get some good goop now.
Some stuck Charlestonese. There was even more of them that time.
Good lord.
Hey, back off. No, that.
Ta. Oh god, they're everywhere. Ah!
Listen to its death hymn. They say it contains secrets if you can bear to listen all the way to the end.
Oh. Uh-oh. Do you want to know your doom?
Ooh.
Not this time.
We could listen to the end. The sound is maddening, like steel nails dragged down a black body. Inhabited
Don't
by
listen
an
to it.
amorous alley cat.
Don't listen and lie about it to the crew. Gain a Z story made by you.
Yep, that was awful, guys. Oh, you're so lucky you didn't listen to that. That would have been terrible. Anyway, I'm going to my cabin now. I do have some space left, so I can collect some more Chora stuff.
Oh, heck. No wonder there were so many of the darn things.
Indeed.
Stuff and nonsense.
I think I'll gain a lot of terror. I don't have much now. I've got 73 terror, so we're going to start getting some weird stuff happening now.
Yeah.
We can reduce our nightmares. Yes, onwards.
It is a good deed.
Ooh. You noticed it first on your bed. Faint rusty marks at the creases of your pillow. There are finger traces, the shade of old blood on the handle of your door. The armpits of your clothing, too. Something of the taste of metal is coming out of your pores. We could try to understand it, or we can try to clean it. I want to understand. Failure. Oh, damn. The fingerprints are yours, but not. Your fingers don't have a pattern on them anymore. You could try asking a doctor about your symptoms, but discretion is required. Try not to think about it.
Yeah.
Lost a heart.
Not good.
Not good at all. Ah, a free fuel. I'll take it. Flower of the Reach. Father wanted to move here, but bees happened. Yes, bees do tend to happen around here. Speaking of which... there's a few more than I thought there would be.
Terrible fun. Let me in, let me in.
The port unfurls itself, welcoming you ashore. Little remains of the port now that the hive has departed. The crystal domes are cracked, the buildings beneath them lie in ruins. Survivors pick through the rubble for salvage, while philosopher proclaims on the nature of destruction and rebirth. The more practical poets glare daggers in their direction as they attempt to rebuild. Only the damage from the chorister's hive's last attack spoils the atmosphere of his creative utopia. Yeah, still haven't been to either one of those, so we'll have to wait for the moment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right, Does. Like, some of the images that you see in this game are just absolutely stunning.
I do have 3 moments of inspiration. I could use that. It would be wasting it.
Ooh. Lots of muns, though.
It is good money and good experience, and I don't really have a use for them at the moment is a problem.
You're able to generate them, though, right?
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, the worst case would be that I just go back and get them from facets, because I got...
Okay.
Let's see here. When I died, I got 1 or 2, I think, so, yeah.
Yeah.
I think selling them is the right course of action here, because even if I do need to restart, I can have the old locomotive I had before. And this one needs upgrades.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
Yep. So we'll sell all
baby,
3
get
of
that
them.
thing an engine.
Because that's 900 sovereigns. That's a lot of money. How many Sky Stories do I have? I have 3. That's 50 sovereigns. It's not really worth it, though.
Nah.
Well, I think our work here is done, as it were. Bees. No.
Oh, jeez, this is really bad bees.
Failure
Nice clean
again.
kill, though.
I'll gain a Sky Story, I guess.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Now they think I'm an expert. I've listened to 2 of their stories.
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, I don't like going north from here.
Maybe don't.
I'm not going to today. I mean, it's bad enough. It's bad enough I have to go fight a scribe spinster.
Yeah. So about how much is a better engine?
I think that the next one would be 1,500 or 15,000 even. But upgrades for this one would be significantly cheaper and would increase the usefulness of this one. including probably a mining array or a canning array or something. And then we can just harvest bronze wood and the like from around the reach, which I think is quite useful.
Make some seriously money.
Because then we can just stop and grab things. Oh, and a cargo enhancement would be very good.
Do you think we're just gonna buff up this ship until it's monstrous grade and then swap over all the good stuff to a better ship?
That's pretty much my plan at the moment. Increase survivability, generate money as much as possible, transition to a new boat. I need to find cantankery and scribe spinsters. Which means, yes, thank you, Kirillin, but I actually can't stay here for very long. In fact, I might not stay here at all, but the port report and I'm right here.
Yep, you may as well.
Yep, may as well. We shall
come
go.
this far.
I never know, maybe they'll buy some Chorister honey. Reduces our terror a little bit. We'll speak to the presiding Deviless. The presiding Deviless works in an office shaped like a beehive. A stone and wickerwork building that stands all alone in the middle of Kirillin's central courtyard. She conducts intake interviews with new patients one by one. After a long time in line, you reach her at last. Yes, very interesting. Most people go home again, she says. Some find that they are weary of their souls and pass them on to us. We operate on that slender profit, and what we can get from donations or from sales of penance and forgiveness. She looks at the blank page before her. But what about you? You look sturdy enough to make full use of our services. You're afraid of needles? What is your view of worms? Which do you fear more, venoms or poisons? She takes down a page or two on all your least favorite things. Oh, what do we need? We need penance ordeal, penance inescapable truth, indulgence, excess, enlightenment, endurance, deprivation, shift of perspective. Yeah, so if you get all of that, you can provide an exquisite insight. Interesting.
Yes.
Shops. What have you got in the bazaar? Oh, barrel of hours? Not really useful. Well, they only want to buy supplies. I don't really want to sell them. But we do have 1,170 precious sovereigns.
They're buying nectar.
No, they were selling nectar.
Oh, okay. I don't know who Michael Kane?
Yes, Sir Michael Kane.
I don't think I can.
I can't do it well. I'd have to... Let me see. Let's see. Michael Kane. What's he most famous for?
Michael Kane.
Yes, Michael Kane. When I was a young lad, we didn't have much to play with. Oh, what was that movie he was in? I can't remember it now. No, my Michael Caine sucks at the moment. I'd have to practice.
Oh man. I need to watch The Prestige again because he was fantastic in that.
Oh, that's it, The Prestige. Mr. Wang.
Master Wayne.
Some people just want to watch the world burn. Terrible impressions all around.
Oh yeah. I'm really trying not to do it because I know mine's real bad. I don't know. I can't really do the English very well.
Oh, no. To hell with you, demon.
I don't like it. Kill.
Yikes.
We still
Oh,
got
I
damage
moved into
from
it.
that.
Yeah, beat up that cantankerous. Do that. It's gonna repel me. Yep.
Oh, that cheeky little bastard.
Yep. Thankfully, I needed one of these.
Oh. Barely got out of that one. Good jukes, good jukes.
Oh, wrong juke. I hate how that happens.
Word on him.
Defeat.
Nice kill.
They are so difficult to deal with, though.
Get the fuck out of Dodge.
Fuck you, Lustrum. I'm not going back there. I think I need to go to Magdalen's to treat my terror.
Yeah, Xinthar's played a bit of Fallen London. I can't speak for it though.
Mm-hmm. I played a bit of it. I dislike browser games in general, but I do enjoy the stories in that one. It has been going for a very long time, though, and it stood the test of time quite well.
I'm very happy for it, especially because we got these two fine subsequent games out of it.
Get out of here, Reach Marauder. Ah, I just flew right into that.
Look, man, they ram us all the time. Why can't we do that?
And I had to sacrifice Hull so that I wouldn't die.
Yeah.
I think we'll go to Magdalen's and then we'll start heading for New Winchester, and we'll probably have to call it there, I think.
Mm-hmm. Nice full stream, though.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think there's a through path here, but I'm gonna check, because there's a black spot in my map and I don't like that.
Can't have that.
Oh, maybe there is. Ooh, there is.
Nice.
What a happy coincidence.
Shortcut.
Ah, the peacock wind. Free food.
Oh,
at the
no.
Cost of terror.
Oh no, we're gonna make it. My goo, Master Mayhem says. The driver twitches miserably.
Does not like it.
Ugh, there's good feelings there. I'm staying on the boat.
The first one is free.
We're not quite home yet. There's still time to die.
Oh, yes. What we need to do is go to the bazaar and trade off all these verdant seeds. There we are.
Boom.
Carefully packed munitions.
Oh, the muns.
They're very cheap.
You need 5 for something, don't you?
I did need 5 for something. I don't think I need 5 for anything anymore. But there's probably going to be a request, no doubt. And you can always sell them to Lustrum for money.
Yeah.
Or New Winchester. They always have need for it. We're going to go and turn our precious pork reports off to the Tacites, and then we'll be home and hosed off before dinner. That is much the wrong way.
Well, at least now you know. Oh boy, hose, bed, bed, bed. Totally something that a Xinthar would say, by the way. And I assure you, he's not talking about the garden variety.
Indeed. Yes,
Talking
plenty of
about the
time.
fire variety. Alright.
No, although I suppose we could deposit this load off to the Windward Company just for the extra money and prestige, but I don't like them.
No, geometry.
No. We will not be
Seeing
encountering
as-
the bats.
Seeing as the bat is what got us earlier in this shift. Oh man, that bat was huge though. Holy smokes.
Yes.
It's not exciting to see a bat bigger than your damn train.
That particular bat was called a curator.
Oh, that was a special one?
Yeah, well, there's a special type of bat in the skies called curators. And they like to hunt down precious artifacts and other such things. So when you kill them, you get all sorts of very interesting stuff.
Ooh. So they're like space magpies.
Basically, yes. If you steal one of their eggs, they're very, very profitable. But of course you have to steal one of their eggs.
Good luck.
Yeah.
They do fight like the devil himself.
Especially if you have shinies. They can smell.
You can smell your shinies, oh no.
A distant clamor of engine yards, an accretion of smog on the windows. sure signs of it. We're getting close to New Winchester.
Skies monk. Feel that burning in your lungs.
Whoa, whoa! This thing is so twitchy.
She's got a... She likes to step out, eh?
Indeed.
She's more wild on the road than the General Lee.
Indeed.
Drives like a warthog.
Here are our reports. 600 sovereigns. That takes us up to 1,870 sovereigns.
Beauty.
Now, what I need is 2 savage secrets, so I can trade their favor for savage secrets.
I'm not telling you any of my secrets.
Well, we've delivered all of that. I don't think they have any shops. Nope, just Victory Hall. It's fine, incautious driver. The last of the fuel just means we need to be home.
Home again, jiggity jig.
New Winchester is an uproar. Crowds of boisterous tackities stamp through the streets in their hobnail boots. In Kissigar Gardens, they are burning piles of top hats. The Windward Company, whose fortunes have suffered recently, has abandoned the port.
My God.
They must have been preparing to evacuate for some time. Company House was emptied almost overnight. The tackities have the upper hand in the Reach now, and the company has withdrawn much of its strength to fortify its holdings of Port Prosper. If you want to deal with the stovepipes, you'll need to seek them there. Excellent. We'll encounter more homesteads while we're exploring.
Heck yeah.
And now I can unlock this decoded message. Late night, a score of failed attempts, bunched up and thrown into the fire, but at last you are successful. The pages concealed not one hidden message, but 2, each complicating and confounding the other. The first is an exhortation to meet at the same place and under the same circumstances that you last parted. That was in London, during the annual Jubilation Day festivities that commemorate the Empire's conquest of a son. The second is a sequence of letters, picked from the crosswords, which alone took entire nights to complete. You scribbled them down on the back of an envelope. The stars are dying.
Oh no! Anyway.
Good.
Good. Upset cat.
Let's see, we have some. Nectar for Carolyn. It can be purchased at Titania or at Kirillin, so we can go there anyway. Oh, do I have munitions still? Yes, I have 5 munitions.
You still have the 5. They'll even take 5. Not bad.
That's pretty good.
What were you paying for him out there?
Oh, like 40?
Oh, Lord. That's a solid.
That's a lot.
That's a good run. So this needs to go to Kirillin, and then we're going to go to Lustrum. Oh, good. We need upgrades. So, the first one we need... Woo woo!
We can either do an additional cargo bay. I believe that's an auxiliary slot. Yes. What are these? This is... Damn, it's an auxiliary slot too. Additional cargo bay, auxiliary... cramped quarters goes into the bridge slot. So we can do one of those. We need more hearts for that. That's an auxiliary slot.
Sensible plumbing. What?
Shit.
Why do you have to choose sensible plumbing? Why is it an upgrade? Are you currently working with Rube Goldberg Plumbing?
I can only imagine so.
Some of the pipes are just not there, and water pours openly in the air into other pipes.
Yeah, pretty much. So we can do cabins.
Some of the pipe entrances have huge funnels on them.
We can only hope. So if we buy cramped quarters, that'll increase it by 4. So that'll take us up to 10. That's pretty good. But that sadly will take our auxiliary. Does that take? No, that takes our bridge slot. Good. So we'll take that. We'll load that into the bridge slot. That's an armor slot, which we don't currently have on this engine. Auxiliary, auxiliary, auxiliary. You get more cramped quarters, I guess. Can we fit a Grimalkin? No, not yet. Decisions. Not really much of a decision, actually, because we can afford this, but it'll take our auxiliary, and we'd much be better served with additional cargo. What do you reckon?
I like the cargo, I think.
Yeah, I think cargo's a good choice.
Yeah,
It
you
still
gotta watch
leaves us
out.
with 1,000.
You say auxiliary 3 times into a mirror, and
We get haunted
the
by our unfortunate friends.
you have to watch Wide Tom's Beanery day in, day out.
It just comes on randomly. You won't be able to stop it.
No, you just like you're sitting there and it's beamed directly in behind your eyes in your mind's eye, and you just see Wide Tom for days.
Oh no.
And then Wide Tom takes your toes.
Alright, well, I think that's a good place to stop. What do you reckon?
Yeah, I suppose it's a solid time to sing. Would you mind finishing off the prediction?
I certainly will finish off that prediction for everyone.
Much appreciated.
Choose outcome.
Meet an unstoppable Wide Tom.
Complete prediction. Here we go. We safe at home once again.
Hey.
This time with money.
I think it's a pretty solid run.
Oh, Madame Lumiere has wasted no time in organizing her premiere as well. We will get there. Alright then. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as a
Easy
finisher...
come, easy go, ma'am.
Indeed. I believe we were to sing a song.
Indeed. If you were to take the lead, feel free, I will join you on the choruses.
I'll have to remember how it goes. I do have terrible memory. Maybe I should play with the music in the background.
Yeah, by all means.
Let me just silence our wonderful game here. I'm sure we'll get a copyright strike for this, but it'll only be at the end.
Uh, Maybe it might be an obscure enough song that we might be able to get away with it. We'll see.
Oh, I think the longest John saw to it that it was never very, very what do you call it, obscure anymore.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah. Alrighty. We will see how
Well,
I go.
we'll see how litigious people get.
Hmm. Oh, I bid farewell to the port and the land, and I paddle away from brave England's white sands to search for my long ago forgotten friends, to search for the place I hear all sailors end. As the
As the
souls of the
souls
dead
of
fill
the
the
dead fill the
space
space
of
of
my
my
mind,
mind,
I'll search
I'll
without
search without
sleeping till
sleeping
peace
till
I
peace
can
I can
find.
find.
I fear
I
not
fear
weather,
not
I
the
fear not
weather, I
the
fear not the
sea.
sea.
I
I
remember the
remember the
fallen, do they
fallen, do
think
they
of
think
me?
of me? When
When
their
their
bones
bones in
in
the
the
ocean forever will
forever
be.
will be.
Plot a course to the night, to a place I once knew, to a place where my hope died along with my crew. So I swallow my grief and face life's final test, to find promise of peace and solace of rest. As the
As the
songs
souls
of
of
the dead fill the
death fill
space
the
of
space
my
of my
ears,
ears,
their
they'll
laughter
laugh
like
like
children,
children, they're
beckoning
beckoning
cheers.
cheers.
My
My
heart
heart
longs to
longs
join
to
them,
join
sing
them,
songs
sing
of the
songs of
sea.
the sea.
I
I
remember the
remember
fallen,
falling,
do they
do
think
they
of
think
me?
of me?
With their
As the soul
bone in their ocean forever will be. When at last before my ghostly shipmates I stand, I shed a small tear for my home upon land, though their eyes speak of depths filled with struggle and strife. Their smiles below say I don't owe them my life. As the souls of the
of
dead
death
fill the
fill
space
the
of
space
my
of my
eyes, and my boat listed over and tried to
try to
capsize,
capsize.
I'm this far from drowning, this far from
Far
the
from the
sea.
sea,
I
I
remember the living, do they think
do
of
they think of
me?
me?
When my
When
bones
I
in
bones
the ocean forever
fall,
will be.
will
Now that I'm staring down at the darkest abyss, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my comrades call to stand fast and forge on, I make sail for the dawn till the darkness has gone. As the
ah,
souls of the dead live forever in my mind, as I live all the years
these
that they
years that
left
they left me behind.
behind, I'll stay
I'll
on the
stay
shore
on the
but still
shoreline,
gaze
but
at the
gaze
sea.
at the sea.
I
I
remember
remember
the
the
fallen, and
fallen,
they think
and
of
they think
me.
of me
For
when
our
their bones.
souls in the ocean together will be. I remember the fallen, and they think of me. For our souls in the ocean together will be.
Not bad.
Ah, it could have been
Not bad.
better.
Not bad for no tries. Out
Yeah.
of nowhere. Spontaneous.
Yeah, I think I could have done better with that one, but practice makes
Well, I
perfect.
mean, well, if we actually practiced it, it might actually be decent.
I also
But
think that the lyrics you have are different from the lyrics I have, which is kind of confusing.
a little. I'm used to singing it much faster, so it
Ah,
was throwing me
yes.
off. So
Yeah,
that's all
sorry,
good.
my meter was a bit slow because I was going off the meter they were singing in.
Mm. Yes. This is what happens when you memorize different versions of the song.
Yeah,
Try to sing it
absolutely.
together.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
a quick Google search and then, yeah, this'll do.
Hmm.
Doesn't line up properly, obviously.
That was worth a shot, though.
Absolutely. Yes, yes. Typically a faster meter and slightly higher. This is why I'm not trying to sell my singing on the internet. I leave such things to the glorious Mr. Goat.
Mm.
All right, everybody. Thanks again for coming out and hanging with us. I had a lot of fun tonight. We lost one Xinthar and another one has taken his place. Until next time, in the skies. Good night.
Later.